Hi and good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm Dr. Joff Cebuano, hip and knee specialist, and tonight we are answering questions about knee pain, knee osteoarthritis. And here we have our first question is about knee pain. Question number one. Your knee pain. Question is, Doc, I have pain going up and down the stairs. So if you are someone na naay sakit sa tuhod, pain going up and down the stairs, comment below where you are from and let me know what you are taking for your knee pain. So here, this is knee pain when going up and down the stairs. If you are going up and down the stairs with knee pain, let me know what you are taking for your knee pain, because right now I'm here to tell you the knee pain going up and down the stairs could be a sign, a red flag of your knees screaming for it has possibly osteoarthritis. If the stair pain is increased with weight, if you have early osteoarthritis, this commonly causes knee pain, especially going down the stairs more than going up. Your body weight is times 2 to times 3 when going down the stairs. This is, of course, why we doctors advise to lower or lessen your weight, diet, and exercise, because reducing weight reduces the pressure times 3 on each knee. Strengthening and quadriceps exercises plus the weight loss is a recommendation that you will find in almost all the guidelines. That is why I personally tell my patients that it's not the pain relievers, it is not the supplements, it's not the vitamins, it's really a lifestyle change that we are promoting sa atong mga arthritis warriors. So mga arthritis warriors, let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. And if you have questions, please comment in the chat below where you are from. And yeah, type 1 if you actually can hear me. I've been doing some lives without any sound for a while. So hopefully you can hear me loud and clear, mga arthritis warriors. And then again, if you have questions about knee pain, knee osteoarthritis, please comment in the chat below where you're from. Are you from Cebu City? Are you from outside in the province? Are you also outside Cebu? It's also mga arthritis warriors from outside. So if you are someone with knee pain and knee osteoarthritis, you can ask questions below. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know what medicines, supplements, vitamins you are taking so that we can answer questions regarding these things. What are the other symptoms aside from knee pain going up and down the stairs? Knee osteoarthritis usually has a morning stiffness. Pag sa umaga po, medyo stiff yung tuhod, medyo masakit. Pagbangon sa kama, it is possible also that these are signs and symptoms of osteoarthritis. Within 30 minutes, usually, when your blood gets going, when your muscles are activating, less na po yung pain ng tuhod niyo po. That could be another sign that you have knee osteoarthritis po. So, again, guys, mga arthritis warriors, if you're getting value from this live, please like, follow, and share this with your family and with your friends na posibleng may mga osteoarthritis sa tuhod. It is morning stiffness, another symptom. It's not just going up and down stairs that may knee pain. It is not just aging, no. So it is the cartilage thinning. Yes, it is gentle morning exercise before anything that can lessen the pain of osteoarthritis. So if you want one tip, hindi po vitamins or supplements or pain reliever. One tip that can lessen your knee pain is gentle bending and straightening the knee. Quads exercises po yan when you are doing these exercises, it actually warms up your muscles and lessens the pain of arthritis because these tight muscles, these tight ligaments, when blood flows, pag pinapawisan na tayo, usually less na po yung morning stiffness, less na po yung pain ng arthritis. So, Doc, what are the other signs and symptoms ng tinatawag nating osteoarthritis? If you hear something grinding po, minsan it's clicking, others will really hear a cracking sound, popping sound, or grinding pag tinutupi po yung tuhod or nagbe-bend po ng tuhod. Again, that is another sign of osteoarthritis. In English, it's called crepitus, crepitations, and the noise alone may not have any pain for some, but para sa iba, masakit po yung masakit po yung tuhod, tapos mamaya namamaga, masakit na po. And really, the pain and swelling matters more than yung yung tunog ng tuhod niyo po. So, again, guys, Dr. Geoff Lord-Lees, we are answering questions on knee pain, knee osteoarthritis. And if you have questions, comment below where you are from, and we'll try to answer your questions about knee pain and knee osteoarthritis. Question number 4, Doc, there is pain na masakit after nakaupo ako pagtayo. Parang umiiyak po si nanay pag tumatayo. So, if your mother po is sitting down, matagal na nakaupo, tapos biglang tatayo, no? Sobrang sakit ng tuhod. Yes, those are pain and symptoms of possible osteoarthritis. Again, we did give a very good tip. Bend repeatedly over 1 minute to 5 minutes before tatayo po tayo. Again, this gentle range of motion exercises activates the quadriceps muscle para po mag-less yung pain at pwedeng tumayo na hindi masyadong masakit po yung tuhod. Again, you can also use yung yung upper body natin para mag-push off para hindi masaktan yung tuhod. But again, lessening the tightness helps with the pain. Next question sa ating mga arthritis warriors is, Doc, hindi po ako kneel down sa simbahan. So, okay. So, definitely, I would avoid kneeling down if it causes pain. And if you are in church po, pag nasa simbahan gusto nyong lumuhod, I understand naman na natatakot po kayo sa sinasabi ng mga ibang mga tao. But I tell my patients, mga madre, lalo na yung mga madre na masakit na yung tuhod, they want na lumuhod sila, nakakaintindi naman po yung Lord natin. No? If you really want to kneel, I would avoid it. God knows na you're suffering already the pain of osteoarthritis. The kneeling increases the pressure ng tuhod, increases the pain, and it's very common in mga patients 50 years old and above na yung kneecap pain or kneecap osteoarthritis, also known as patellofemoral pain, is something that's very, very painful. So, you can put padding, additional padding po sa simbahan para hindi masyadong masakit. But I advise my patients personally to avoid kneeling po kasi masakit na talaga. I hope na that helps po. Tapos, again, tuloy po tayo sa mga tanong. Doc, ano po yung ginagamit yung tests para ma-confirm or malaman talaga kung totoo yung knee arthritis? I do understand na may mga patients na na-diagnose ng osteoarthritis tapos yung tinitingnan pala is uric acid. Hindi po yan actually test for osteoarthritis yung uric acid. It is a test for gouty arthritis po. So magkaiba po sila, but it is a combination of 3 basic things naman for me to be able to diagnose osteoarthritis. Number 1 po, malalaman po natin yan sa history pag tinatanong ko yung pasyente, yung mga simptomas na nabanggit po natin. We talked about pain up and down the stairs. We talked about pain kneeling down. We also talked about getting off from a chair pag tumatayo po masakit. Yun po yung mga history of arthritis po. Hindi na makalakad ng malayo. So, that is the history part. The physical examination, pag ini-examine ko yung tuhod, pag hindi na makatupi or hindi na makastraight, no? Minsan nabaluktot na po yung tuhod. Again, these are physical examination findings na kailangan kong makita sa patient. So, I understand na may mga patients dito na humihingi po ng online consultation from Cavite, from Antipolo, from outside Cebu City. Medyo mahirap mag-diagnose kasi I cannot be there to actually do a proper physical examination of your knee. So, doing the history, the physical examination, and lastly, yung test na kailangan para ma-confirm is yung X-ray po. So, X-rays, radiographs are simple tests, very cheap. You do not need an MRI kasi mahal yung MRI and it takes time pa. Get a plain X-ray and hopefully makikita natin kung meron man or walang osteoarthritis. We have very specific na nakikita natin sa X-ray para masabi natin na totoong osteoarthritis. Hindi yan makikita sa blood tests yung osteoarthritis, mostly po sa X-ray. So I hope that helps to answer the question of those tests that we do para ma-check yung osteoarthritis sa tuhod. History is number 1, physical examination is number 2, and lastly, yung X-rays na mura lang. No need to get any special tests, no? So guys, again, I'm Dr. Joff Flor-de-Lis. If you're getting value from this, please like, follow, and share this with your friends. We're answering questions about knee pain and knee osteoarthritis. If you have questions, if you are getting value, please share this with your friends po. Tapos, we want to be able to, answer questions and give value sa ating mga community. If you are someone na may knee pain and you are suffering po, if you have current medications that you want to know if your current medications are working, please comment below where you are from and ask your questions. We will answer them shortly po. So, next question is, Doc, my X-rays show bone-on-bone arthritis. Do I still have options? Meron pa bang pwedeng gawin pag nakasabi na sa X-ray na may bone-on-bone na arthritis na? When you have bone-on-bone arthritis, ibig sabihin, wala na po tayong cartilage. Parang gulong na po yan na wala ng goma. So when you're tired, doesn't have a rubber anymore. And sometimes, deformed na po. That means it's really severe na osteoarthritis. So the answer is yes, definitely we have options for osteoarthritis. And we start with the non-surgical, hindi naman kailangan operahan lahat. What actually works for knee pain? Definitely we do have pain relievers, yung tinatawag na NSAIDs or non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. We have also acetaminophen, yung tinatawag sa labas, pero dito paracetamol yung tawag. Injections are another thing that we can give that can lessen the pain. For longer po yan na pain relief. We call them steroid or cortisones are options. We'll talk later when they can help and when they cannot help. Mayroon din tayong mga topical, no? Mga gels na pinapahid and also mga patches na pwedeng ilagay sa tuhod. Those can actually help. And there are braces that you can, I personally do a proper examination of the ligaments. Pag may instability and pain sa ligaments, pwedeng lagyan ng brace po. So, those are things that work. Again, every patient is different. So please always consult with your doctor para malaman natin kung ano yung best para sa inyo. Don't ask na yung mga kapitbahay nyo na hindi doktor. Baka naman kung matatakot lang po kayo sa mga sasabihin po nila. So, balik tayo sa mga tanong. So, again, X-ray was showing bone on bone. Ano po yung options, Doc? We have pain relievers, NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medications. We can give injections which can give longer pain relief. Maraming klaseng injections. Isa na yung mga cortisone, hyaluronic acid, and yung medyo relatively new PRP or platelet-rich plasma injections can also relieve pain for mild to moderate. But the question for a lot of patients are asking me na, Doc, yung PRP po ba is makaka-regenerate po ba ng cartilage? The answer is no. Hindi po siya nakaka-regenerate ng cartilage. But it can help with the pain and it can give longer lasting pain relief for a lot of patients. May nagtatanong din sa mga pasyente, Doc, how long do these injections last? Remember, every patient is different, so we don't give a hard time limit na hanggang ilang months or ilang years because every patient is different and every knee has different forms of arthritis and different severities of arthritis, kaya iba't iba yung effect ng mga gamot. So, definitely, you don't need to think about surgery immediately. Maraming mga options na pwede nating gawin. Definitely, we do not forget yung weight loss and physical therapy exercises, strengthening exercises. Remember that movement is medicine, mga arthritis warriors, and movement is medicine, motion is lotion. So yun yung kailangan natin. Huwag natin kalimutan na kailangan mag-strengthening ng mga muscles natin. Going back to the questions natin. Okay. Doc, bakit hindi maganda yung MRI? Okay, so for a lot of patients, gusto nila magpa-MRI agad. Ayaw na nila magpa-X-ray, The MRI is a very good test if it is for ligaments, if it is for muscle tears and tendon injuries. But if you're talking about bone and arthritis, you can actually have a better test to see the bone and the joint just with a plain X-ray kasi mas malinaw yung X-ray if we're looking for osteoarthritis. We do not need na very expensive test. Yung MRI in Cebu City is about, if I'm not mistaken, probably around 12, 13, or 14,000 pesos. Yung X-ray is just a fraction of that. So, we don't want you to waste money on the MRI if pwede naman magawa sa X-ray. Shout out pa to Ma'am Lynette. Lynette is saying, "Good eve po, Doc. May cracking sound akong naririnig once I stand up and sit down." Thank you, Ma'am Lynette. Again, it's possible na those are signs and symptoms of osteoarthritis if you are 50 years old and beyond. But if you are younger, pwede rin po na yung mga cracking sound is muscle imbalance lang from the tight muscles niyo po. Always consult with your doctor and get a history, physical examination, and x-rays para ma-confirm po. Hope this helps, Ma'am Lynette. And moving forward, so next question. So after the MRI, Doc, totoo po ba yun na every pound I lose removes 4 pounds of pressure sa tuhod? This is depending on the literature. Yes, it is true. Some will say 3. Some books will say 3 times the body weight. Some will say 4. So if you lose 1 pound, malaking bagay po yan. And other books will say at least 5% ng body weight will cause approximately 40% less pain. So malaki talaga yung weight loss po. And I do want you to understand na the best way to do this weight loss protocol is through diet and exercise po. Ayaw natin na yung tinatawag na quick fix or mga weight loss pills. I am personally not a fan of those things, and we do have mga different arthritis warriors who are taking different pills for weight loss. Please be careful. Please know that every medicine has side effects, and that is why I am a advocate of movement as medicine. And of course, your food should also be your medicine. Yung diet is really important, hindi lang gamot, hindi lang mga quick fix po. Next question. Doc, why is weight loss better than medication? Sabi ng doktor ko. So, I think very similar sa sinabi natin. Wala kasing side effect if you lose your weight naturally without any medicines. If you're doing a proper diet, you're gaining muscle and losing fat, that would be best. It's better than any medicines na maraming side effects. And hopefully, if you're doing it naturally, you will gain not just pain relief, but strength din po sa katawan niyo po. If you do lose too much weight from weight loss pills, remember the side effects is you lose not just fat, lalo na sa mga bagong mga gamot like yung mga Ozempic, Mounjaro. These newer medicines can help you lose weight, but not just yung fat, it also helps you lose muscle. Yung problema if you lose muscle is you lose strength, and that is what will make your arthritis worse. So again, always consult your doctor before taking these mga weight loss na pills. Next question is, Doc, ano yung best exercises na pwede kong gawin with my knee osteoarthritis? So, for a lot of literature and studies, maraming patients din nagsasabi sa akin, Doc, okay lang po ba yung bike or stationary bike? And this is actually confirmed by different studies. Stationary cycling, if done properly in the proper frequency, duration, and intensity, is one of the best exercises for knee osteoarthritis. And if you are an avid cyclist, good for you. It increases also your cardiovascular strength, yung heart niyo po, and increases yung muscle mass niyo po, and lessens your knee pain if you have stronger muscles. The other exercise that will help you is something, if you have access to water or a pool, it is good because you are almost weightless inside a pool. And a lot of arthritis patients who are looking to move and just exercise, the pool is another pool exercises is another thing that is very helpful. The exercise is something that makes arthritis pain a lot better. There is a strong recommendation for exercise in the newer guidelines sa mga American Rheumatologic na College, and of course the AAOS. Mga orthopedic in the US have guidelines as well for knee osteoarthritis. Everyone is saying that yes, we do need to promote or recommend exercise po. Remember, the exercise must be tailored sa inyo. Ayaw natin ng mga high-impact exercises like jumping and running. And we want it to be simple like cycling or walking in the pool. Low-impact exercises in general. Yung ginagawa natin na leg raises, wall sits, and even side-lying exercises in bed can be very helpful. If you are a fan of Pilates, there is a gentle chair Pilates, and I would highly recommend a gentle chair Pilates with Ma'am Lita Kisumbing. She's a very good Pilates instructor. So here in Cebu City, of course. Physical therapy, of course, again, is another thing. You want to be guided with your exercises. When you have a licensed physical therapist with a licensed rehab doctor that is guiding your every move, it really does beat if you are someone who is just doing things by themselves. That's why in mild to moderate osteoarthritis of the knee, the exercises that are guided can give a lot of pain relief if done properly. But if mali naman po yung exercise, definitely it can give you more pain. And when you do the wrong exercises, you might even get injured po. So be careful. That is why I always recommend that you consult a doctor. When you're exercising, remember that there are rehab doctors. They are our colleagues and team po tayo in treating knee osteoarthritis. So always consult your doctor po. We have a few minutes for a few more questions. We're going to answer the last two questions. Lifestyle questions natin is from one of our arthritis warriors. Doc, how about Tai Chi? That's very good question. Tai Chi is a very good exercise for knee pain. It's also done by a lot of communities as a form of physical therapy. And yes, you can definitely do that if you are, into doing Tai Chi. It's good for the mind, soul, and of course the body. So yes, there's a lot of literature on that as well. You can continue to do Tai Chi because it does help if done properly. And for our very last question sa ating mga arthritis warriors, Doc, tama po ba na weight loss, exercise, and pain relievers, isabay ko po lahat for best results? Definitely, 100% tama po yan. Weight loss, exercise, and you can take the pain relievers as long as they are pain relievers that are prescribed by your doctor. Remember to always consult your doctor because chronic intake of these pain relievers can definitely damage your gut. Meron po akong mga patients na galing sa Leyte na nagkaka-ulcer sila. So I hope that doesn't happen to you if you're always taking these painkillers. I also have patients galing sa province na nasira na po yung kidneys nila from chronic intake of pain relievers. So please consult your doctor, mga arthritis warriors. That's all the time we have for tonight. Again, I'm Dr. Joff Lordelis, your Cebuano hip and knee specialist. I'm signing off. Have a great evening. Please like, follow, and share this with your friends. If you found this useful, we'll continue with our lives tomorrow. Bye-bye.